in Hollywood. And over the years, when you met her, it didn't matter how long it had been in between. It was as if, first of all, you were the only person in the room. And second of all, it was as if you had seen her yesterday. She was amazing. Her generosity of spirit is the reason everybody talks about her in this way, is because her generosity was unequaled. Just an amazing person, luminous. She glowed. And that's not even hyperbole. It just is the truth.
It's not hyperbole at all. And I think another thing that's so impressive is just her staying power. I mean, she started her career in 1939. She was 17 years old, and she's had one of the longest television careers of a female entertainer. And you don't always see longevity like that in Hollywood. So how did she keep it going and have this kind of resurgence of her popularity with people who didn't even know her early work?
I would have to say because she was always who she was. On screen, off screen, she was bluer than blue. And also will. If you want to be in the world and a contributor, then you can, as long as your body allows you and your mind allows you. And in her case, both of them did. She loved what she did. She loved what she did, and just was not going to give up until she had to.
And she had this amazing attitude. I saw where she was saying, if I ever start complaining, throw me out of the business, because she was saying, it's just been this amazing time. And, her friends told reporters who were interviewing her or writing about her that she didn't self-analyze a lot. She just accepted this amazing career that she had had. And one part of it that's so cool, though, is this resurgence that she had, where she attracted these fans that weren't super familiar with her past work. She had, of course, that famous petition on Facebook where she hosted Saturday Night Live. She was the oldest person to ever host Saturday Night Live. I was rewatching some of the skits earlier, and it's like what you were saying. It's genuinely laugh out loud funny in almost every single scene.
The other part of it is her gratitude just for being alive. That has a lot to keeping you grounded, allowing you to enjoy what's in front of you and not always look beyond to see what bigger or more important event or person is over somebody's shoulder.
We talk about resolutions and what you want to do at this time of year, and I think that is that kind of attitude that you just described there, the way she just appreciated what she had and she had this level of gratitude, is maybe a good one that some people should consider bringing in 2022.
I would like to think that America right now can use the inspiration of a Betty White, the gratitude for being alive and not having to be so angry about everything.
Yeah. Henry Winkler, you really summed it up well. So thank you so much for joining us on this New Year's Eve and to remember her life and her legacy.
I'm sorry it is for this, but I am very happy and proud to talk about Betty White.
All right, and tell your dogs, Sadie and Maisie, we hope they have a great 2022 as well. Thank you, Henry Winkler.
Thank you.
And Betty, thank you for the years of laughter and cheer. You will always be golden. And here's a look at Betty hosting Saturday Night Live back in 2010.
When I first heard about the campaign to get me to host Saturday Night Live, I didn't know what Facebook was. And now that I do know what it is, I have to say, it sounds like a huge waste of time.
Now at 1:30, Hollywood is mourning the loss of comedy icon Betty White, who died today at the age of 99. Betty White, best known for the Mary Tyler Moore Show and Golden Girls, managed to continue her very successful career for a total of 8 decades. KTLA 5's Mark Mester is live at her star along the Hollywood Walk of Fame, where fans have begun to gather. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Lou, a lot of fans gathering for good reason. It doesn't really get more Hollywood than Betty White. She was named honorary mayor back in 1955, and in 1988, she received that star right there, which is, of course, covered in that makeshift memorial. We've been seeing dozens of fans here, which is rather remarkable, you'd say, hours before a new year is set to ring in. But still, folks taking time out of their day to pay their respects to this icon here of Hollywood. As you mentioned, a storied career that lasted some 8 decades. Her star is, in fact, in front of her late husband, Ludden, I should say. I do believe he was a TV producer, but so many focusing in on Betty White's star.